heavens. We are done with Shark Month. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. I love reviewing shark movies, but for some reason this month, like these last 3 months, not month, these last 3 months, for some reason, I just been kind of like, I wanted to do some other things. I got into westerns, and I've gotten into zombies. I've gotten some other things while also reviewing shark movies. So there are a lot of stuff I want to review, and then Halloween month is coming up. I gotta get plans for that. So let's review a movie for a meh month. Let's review a meh movie for a meh month. Oh, funny how this is the third shark month, and this is Jaws 3. So, here's the thing. I love Jaws 1. It's my favorite film of all time. I love Jaws, guys. I love Jaws. I fucking love it. It's everything about it. Cinematography, actors, acting, special effects, especially for 1975. The score, I said score, did I? Whatever. The directing, everything about it, it's perfect. Perfect. It's not just the fact that it's a shark movie. It's everything about it. And the sequel, to an extent, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. It's like, here's the thing. Jaws number one, first place. Jaws 2, second place. Jaws 3, third place. Jaws 3 in 3D, or Jaws 3D. Okay, so this movie has terrible reviews. Terrible score on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it's like something like 18 of the audience and 14 of the critics. That's terrible, guys. Things I like. I think the actors do a fairly decent job in this movie. There wasn't an actor in particular that I hated. I thought they were good. I thought the story and the concept was unique. A great white shark in an aquarium? That could be fun. Okay. And in 3D? Oh, it's one of the earlier films in 3D. Okay. Now I start to see the problems. And that's kind of it. I like, okay, here, I'm just going to go ahead and get to my problems with the movie. This movie, it's meh. It's very meh. There's not a movie, look, there are films I absolutely hate. There are films I absolutely hate. Like, you have no idea. But this film, it's not one of them. This isn't a film I hate. In fact, I think you could watch this movie because I managed to sit through it just fine. There were a lot of moments I did like. I thought that the characters were probably not, I don't want to sound controversial, that might have been a little bit more likable and had a little bit more chemistry than one. Wait, I said one. I meant two. That's what I meant to say. Two. Because two, they introduced a bunch of new characters that I just didn't find interesting at all. And this one, it seems like the characters have a little bit more chemistry and the dialogue is a little bit like, it seems better written. That's just my opinion. But personally, yeah, I think that the characters and the acting in this is good. But the thing that I dislike about this film the most is its slow-ass pace. Because a lot of it's just talking. A lot of talking. With very little action going on. And the one problem that everyone has with this movie is its terrible 3D special effects. Everyone knows the infamous scene where the shark is going up to the glass and it breaks and the shark freezes. Everyone knows that. And yeah, it's terrible. It's really bad. It's really bad. I can only imagine what people thought of that when they saw it in theaters. Because I know very damn well that there were better special effects back then. The last Starfighter had better special effects than this piece of shit. But here's the thing. Scenes like that were fun. Because even though it's bad, it's one of those it's so bad it's good moments. Like Troll 2 when the one guy says, "They're eating her, now they're going to eat me. Oh my god!" It's like, that's hilarious. And moments like that were hilarious in this movie. Here's the thing. The movie as a whole is just very bland and generic because not a lot's happening. Not a lot of interesting stuff happens in this movie. The shark effects, it like took a downgrade because 1, 2, and even 4 are much better shark-looking animatronics and effects than this movie. The shark in this one just looks very like, I'm gonna eat you. Yum. Well, the first one, it was like you had the shark going into the cage and it's like fucking like chomping and it's like really aggressive. And the second one, it's like a freaking Freddy Krueger. It's like going all over the place. But in this one, it's just like, chomp. Okay, bye. And it's just like, well, on 4, yeah, 4 is a fucking terrible movie. But the shark at least did interesting things. In this movie, it just kind of does things every now and then and disappears. And the Jaws, the score in this movie, it's lacking. It's lacking a lot. And you got rid of Chief Brody. What? You do stuff like that and you automatically get a dislike. But you include his sons? Okay. So like I said, the concept, the idea, is very cool. The characters, for the most part, are likable. I like some of the things they say, and that's really about it, because this film's just meh. There's nothing terrible in this movie. There's nothing, like, terrible, you know what I mean? There's nothing like, you can sit down and watch this film because I somehow managed to watch it fine. But this movie, it's not the worst thing I've seen, but I'm really stuck between a C- and a D+ here, because here's the thing. A D+ means it's bad, but it has good moments. But here's the thing. The movie as a whole isn't terrible. It's not a bad movie. It's just kind of boring. So I can't really say like the movie. Okay, D+. D+. This movie gets D+. Fuck, I'm just gonna say. Okay. I would really love another Jaws movie with Steven Spielberg. Not like a remake or anything, but like a sequel, like a good sequel. But I don't think Steven Spielberg is interested. I applaud him for not wanting to, go the whole Hollywood route and make another sequel or remake, because he's already said he's not doing a remake. But at the same time, it's just like, imagine the stuff we could get with the special effects we have today. And the animatronics, that would look great. But, nah. Just gotta wait for another 47 Meters Down sequel. Shouldn't take long. Well, guys, Shark Month is done. Shark Months. I should really just say Shark Months. What the fuck am I doing? Hopefully next year I'll have the same enthusiasm as last year's Shark Months than this one, because this one was just kind of just like this movie. So I'll see you guys next time. Oh yeah, and if you guys are wondering what my opinions on Jaws 4, it's fucking shit.